much, what was just your personal kind of points of emphasis during the bye week?
So let's get better at the little things. We've done a lot of things, not new, but maybe a little different in the Florida game. So there's a little bit of confusion. So our biggest thing was just let's get back to the basics. Let's do the little things that we did so well in camp. Let's continue to develop our nose and continue to grow off of that.
For you specifically, what did you want to work on as far as your game, not the offense?
My game, I'm still big on my feet. I still got a lot of things I need to work on in the pocket. I need to stay a little more calm in the pocket. And that's what happens when you're playing good teams in the first couple games. You're going to start to do things that you used to do back in, freshman year in high school. So later on throughout the season, I'm looking forward to just being a lot more relaxed, and that starts right now.
Chemistry is something that, is big, especially with receivers. What do you think you accomplished, during this extra time you've had in order to, and some reads and some other things that you guys have done, to prepare for the rest of the season?
Well, chemistry also has a lot to do with timing, and especially time with the routes and the rhythm of the offense. And a lot of the times, things could disturb that. Defensive linemen could disturb it. DBs with great coverage could disturb a lot of things. So it just goes back into our timing with our receivers. And, I have great chemistry with all those guys out there. Even though sometimes it may not look like it on the field, that's just some things that we need to work out.
Now, how good is it that when you're 2-0, I mean, that's great, and you're ranked and all that, and that's all cool and all, but there's still a lot that guys are talking about that they want to work on, even some of the stuff you're talking about now. Is that almost refreshing in a way that at 2-0 and nobody's like sticking their chest out yet?
Yeah, I think so, because we haven't even really reached our potential. And, our biggest thing is we just got to work at it every single day. And, we always say it around here, don't let that game be the ceiling, let it be the floor. So what that means really for us is let's just build off of it, continue to grow off of it. Don't let that best game be your last game. So you always just got to move forward, and I think that's what's the best part about it is there's so much more room for improvement. There's so much gray area that we could get a lot better.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Is it kind of good for you guys as far as you see it to have such a tough test, and then maybe so early in the season to really kind of get that barometer, and now like going forward, you may see as a good defense, but probably not to that level necessarily for a while?
I think it's great that we always play a tough team in the first couple games that we open up with. It definitely allows you to see where your team is as a unit, as an offense. For us, though, our biggest thing is no matter who we have, we got Savannah State coming up now, and obviously Savannah State's defense isn't going to be like Florida's defense, but it's still going to be a great challenge for us, and our goal is to do the little things right on our side of the ball. Let's complete all our goals on offense, and the scoreboard will take care of itself.
Coach Coley talked about, that obviously against Florida, the game plan was a little more conservative, and in FAU, you guys held some stuff back. That there's still plenty of offense that you guys haven't shown yet. How much does that excite you? That there's still a lot that we haven't seen.
It excites me, but I want to get those plays called. I want to get that out. It was tough versus FAU. Oh my gosh, bro! We literally ran like 3-4 plays, and it was frustrating because defense, they get used to those same plays. So. For us, though, our biggest thing is whatever's called, let's execute it. And obviously, there's a lot of things we still have not called, and we won't call versus Savannah State, and we'll hold off to other games. But our biggest thing is we just got to execute what's being called.
So for people out there that are like, oh, well, the offense doesn't seem that creative, or it doesn't seem that, whatever, there's a lot more to go, right?
Obviously, there's a lot more. We're always game planning for different teams. We're always going to have tricks in our pocket. But our biggest thing is, we got to get good at our stuff that we run constantly. We got to get good at those base plays that we like to run.
You can change them. You're the quarterback.
Yeah, you can change it, but then when you got Coach Golden on your side, it won't really work out for you.
Do you worry about this week at all? I mean, human nature being what it is, and everyone knows that this one might not go down to the final minute, perhaps. Do you worry about this team much?
Obviously, you always got to respect every single opponent that you play. And, we're never going to take anyone lightly. But, our biggest focus is championship teams don't care who they're playing. They're going to give their best effort 110% of all the games, 110% all the time. So I think that's our main focus right now is no matter who we're playing, we got to do what we have to do on offense, defense, and especially special teams.
How do you sort of grade your own play this season?
Right now, it's really too early to tell. But from going on from those past 2 games, there's a lot of things to work on, and there's a lot of things to improve on. And earlier, I was saying that's the good thing about it. We're only 2 games in. The bye week came at a great time for us, and our biggest focus right now is take what we did in the bye week and continue to grow.